That right there is the epitome of who I want to be and who I want to be on a platform. Hey friends, it's Kristen. Welcome back to my channel, or nice to meet you if you're new here. I'm a college faith and lifestyle blogger, and it is Vlogmas Day 5. I'm taking a break from studying to do this. I'm writing a paper, but I've been thinking about this morning and this was really on my heart, so I wanted to share it really quick. I wanted to just sit down and talk about positivity, because positivity really is so powerful, and so much of your perspective on life and yourself and how things are going comes from your mental perspective. So if you can come from a mental perspective of positivity instead of negativity, your life can truly change. And I so believe that, and if you don't believe it, try it, and if it doesn't work, let a girl know. So I've recently started doing celebration polls on Instagram, and I've been saying what's something you can celebrate today or this week, or what's something you've been thankful for. I've made it a weekly thing where I post them pretty much every single week, and then I will share your responses. And it has been so beautiful to see some of the things that you all have accomplished, even just over this semester and the last couple of weeks when I've been posting them, because I've just recently started it, and it's been so incredible. When I post them and you guys say it's your birthday, when I post them that you get promotions, or when you tell me that you got out of a toxic relationship, or that you did something nice, or that you're looking forward to going home for Christmas break, or you did really good on a test, it just makes my day. And that's the whole point, and I hope that it can encourage and be a light in your life too. And other people have posted their own celebration stories, and it is just so beautiful. But I just wanted to make this video to talk a little bit about why I do this, how I trained my brain to do this, and how I got myself out of a really hard couple months that I had earlier this year. If you saw or didn't see my why I left my sorority video, it's really just about my mental perspective and a lot of really hard things I was going through earlier this year. A lot of it just stemming from mental health and a lot of personal stuff I was going through. But if you want to watch that video, I kind of talk about the differences between positive and negative stress, which really play into this whole idea of positivity as well. But I'll link that if you want to see it, just where I talk about kind of that shift that happened for the negative. But today I'm talking about the positive. There will always be rain and storms in your life, and bad things that happen, and bad moments and bad days, and annoying people and mean people, and just bad things that are going to happen that you cannot control. There's a lot of things you can control, but at some point all you can control is how you react to things. So if something really bad happens, you can either let that turn into a whole bad day, a whole bad week, or just give you a really bad mood that you're going to affect other people negatively, or you can internalize it, deal with it, and move on, and not let that spread to you, spreading negativity to other people. But when there are rains and storms in your life, I said this in one of my vlogs the other day, when it rains, there's puddles. Go stomp in the puddles. When it rains, that's how we get flowers and growth and plant life, and that's how things bloom. Those negative times and the bad things that you cannot control can help you and kind of force you to appreciate when things are better, and when good things happen, and when you're not going through one of those tough times. And my whole year of 2018 has kind of been a huge case example of that, because for a couple months things were really not good, and I could not be positive all the time. I was not in that habit of practicing positivity and having a happy perspective about myself or my life and how things were going, and it was so bad. I've come a long way with a lot of things, and I'm not going to get into that in this video, but I really just wanted to talk about how you can shift your mind to be positive, and even if it seems silly, it does make a big difference in the long run and in your overall mental perspective. I want to keep this short, so I'm going to kind of try and keep moving through my notes, but it really is just about choosing to acknowledge the positive things in life instead of focusing on the negative. And I mentioned this in one of my other vlogs, which is also what inspired me to do this video specifically on positivity and on my celebration story and kind of the meaning behind them. I am extremely detail oriented, and my brain is fabulous at picking out every detail, kind of remembering little things, pulling apart scenarios and different things. And so if my brain attacks a negative situation and makes me realize everything I did wrong, everything I wish I could have done better, that is a really bad, negative, deep, dark hole to fall into. But if we can just avoid that trap and instead train my mind to call out all the little things, like stomping in the puddles, fresh coffee, iced coffee, sweet moments with friends, playing with my dogs, filming these videos, getting really sweet comments on my blog post or on my videos, seeing all your celebration stories, if I can just train my mind to recognize all the happy things in life, you start to not focus so much on the negative, which is huge. And also by calling out those positive things, you can enlarge them and realize them more in your life instead of realizing and calling out and enlarging all the negative things that probably are not as bad as they seem when you're focusing on them. And also with my celebrations stories, I usually try to say what's something you can celebrate today or this week in the same question, so that if you're having a bad day, if you're going through something, if you're in a bad mood when you see it, if you can't immediately think of something good about this moment or today, maybe there's something that you can look forward to this week or this month that you can share instead. And I've seen that a couple times too when people are looking forward to break or the end of the semester or an upcoming birthday or something. There's always something exciting to look forward to, and I'm very goal oriented and goal driven, so that's kind of how I focus sometimes too. Like right now I am so motivated towards my college graduation in less than 2 weeks, and my birthday and Christmas, and it seems silly, but those things have been so motivating and so encouraging me for the last couple weeks. So when I know I'm going through a hard week with school or a hard project, I know that once I accomplish that and get over that little mountain in my life, I'm one step closer to these moments of joy and these so exciting celebrations that are really just fueling me with happy vibes all the way through the semester. So I also hope that when you see those, if you're going through something not so happy, maybe you can just be encouraged to think of something more positive that's happening soon. And also if you're in one of those bad moments where maybe it's a little more difficult to think of something positive, I hope that my stories where I say, hey, what's something you can celebrate today? Even if you just keep tapping and scroll right past it, maybe that'll just train your mind for a split second to say, oh, hey, what is something positive today? Even if you don't share it, I hope that just seeing that question alone can just be a little blip and a little pause in your day to say, oh, what is something that I can celebrate today? Even if you don't share it, even if it's just an internal thing. But I think that's really important, and it's definitely been something I've gone through just posting that I can think of things that I can share with you all when I post it. And I've also had a couple people who've been like, hey, I'm really excited for your poll tomorrow or the next day because I have something I want to share. That habit right there is everything I could ever hope for my YouTube, my blog, my Instagram, anything. That right there is the epitome of who I want to be and who I want to be on a platform. If I can help you train your mind to get excited about things, recognize the happy things, and get excited to celebrate those, that is everything I could ever hope for. And I hope it's obvious how passionate and how excited I am about this, because it is so important. If I can do nothing else, I hope I can be a split second where you can think of something to be grateful for, someone to appreciate, something that you can look forward to. Kind of along with that last note, I hope that my channel, my YouTube, my videos, my Instagram, and specifically those celebration stories can be a light and a little bit of fresh air and positivity amidst a very worldly, material focused world. And I've mentioned this a little bit, especially with the season of Christmas and the holidays, and how all of that can have a very material focus. Regardless of what it looks like, I'm keeping the true meaning of the season in my heart, and I know that, and I hope that that can be obvious too, and I hope I can be a reminder of that. But also with my celebration stories, and whenever I talk about positivity, I hope that I can be a little bit of light and a little ray of sunshine compared to all the other focuses just on what sales are going on this week, what you need to buy, what outfit you should be wearing. And I do love fashion and all that pretty stuff too, but I also hope that my channel will always be something more than just about the stuff. And like I said, these celebration stories growing every week and seeing more and more responses every week, sharing them and just seeing all the incredible things you guys are doing, from celebrating doing your laundry this morning or getting out of bed this morning to your birthdays and graduations, passing your exams, getting through semesters of college. I feel like a proud mom living vicariously through all of y'all, and I could not be more blessed and more excited and more thankful for you all and for this platform and for this little rose-colored corner of the internet we have created together. Losing my words now. That's how I know I've been talking for too long. It truly is about community over competition and being a little bit of light in this world that can often be very dark. So let's stomp in the puddles and pick out those rays of sunshine together. Thank you so much for watching. This is already longer than I hoped it would be, and I know I talk really fast. I talk really fast when I get excited, so obviously I'm excited about this. I hope you have been enjoying my Vlogmas videos so far, and check out the upcoming ones as well. You can also check out my Welcome to Vlogmas introduction if you have not seen me before or you want to know a little bit more about my Vlogmas schedule and what you can expect from Kristen Christmas content. Thank you so much for watching and spending a little moment of your day with me. I hope you enjoyed this. If you're watching this, I hope you can also check out my Instagram and maybe join my next celebration stories. I'd love to see you there. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I believe in appreciating people, even though I've said thank you a whole bunch of times. Be nice to people, be nice to yourself, and do something kind today. See ya.